Have a nice day. Today is Sunday, 16th of June 2024. This day is celebrated as Father's Day. It's a global occasion, and this year it will fall on 16th of June 2024 in India. Just like we celebrate Mother's Day, Father's Day has also gained popularity as fathers deserve to be celebrated just as much as mothers do. People around the world celebrate Father's Day on different dates. Starting the newspaper analysis with the newspaper, The Hindu states that Italy recovers to beat Albania 2-1 at Euro 2024 after conceding goal after 23 seconds. Italy's Nicolo Barella celebrates scoring their second goal with the Riccardo Californi and teammates. Within 16 minutes, the Italians were ahead as Bastoni headed in Lorenzo Pellegrini's cross in the 11th. Then Nicolo Barella struck home a first-time shot from the edge of the area. Italy recovered from conceding the quickest goal in the European Championship history after just 23 seconds to open its title defense with a 2-1 win over Albania on June 15. Nadim Bajrami thrilled a heavily pro-Albanian crowd inside Tottenham's Westphal Stadium by pouncing on a throw-in by Italy left-back Federico Di Marico that failed to reach teammate Alessandro Bastoni before taking a touch and smashing a rising shot inside near the post. The Hindu newspaper also states that Gaza bombed as fallout brings surging tensions in the Lebanon, Yemen. The United Nations says about 1 million people have been displaced from the Rafah since early May, when Israel began ground operations in pursuit of Hamas militants. Israel bombed and shelled Gaza on Saturday, witnesses and the first responders said, with the fallout from the war bringing a resurgence of tensions to Lebanon border and Yemen. In the ninth month of war between Palestinian Hamas militants and Israeli forces, the Civil Defense Agency in Gaza City reported 10 bodies recovered from Israeli strikes on 3 separate homes. The Hindu newspaper also states that India has a significant role in resolving Gaza violence. Palestinian Prime Minister Palestinian Authority Prime Minister Mohammed Mustafa. In a congratulatory letter written to Modi, he says it is an imperative for India to utilize all diplomatic channels to call for an immediate ceasefire. India has a significant role in finding a solution to the ongoing violence in Gaza, said Palestinian Prime Minister Mohammed Mustafa in a congratulatory letter written to Prime Minister Narendra Modi. In the letter written on June 12, Dr. Mustafa described the Israeli action against the Palestinians as a genocide and urged an immediate ceasefire. The Hindu newspaper also states that Jal Shakti Ministry launches a portal to ecologically monitor the Ganga. A view of the Ganga Ghats in Varanasi. Utilizing data from the quarterly reports by the Central Water Commission, the system will track key parameters such as inflow, outflow, and mandated e-flow across the 11 projects along the Ganga mainstream, the ministry said. The Union Jal Shakti Ministry launched an e-flow ecological monitoring system that allows real-time monitoring of river quality. This will aid the planning and monitoring of projects' river water quality and the other key parameters, according to the officials. The environmental flows e-flows monitoring system has been developed by the National Mission of the Clean Ganga, an arm of the Jal Shakti Ministry, and was launched in the presence of Jal Shakti Ministry C.R. Patil on Friday. Now, going towards the Hindustan Times newspaper states that 8 Maoists, 1 security personnel killed in an encounter in Chhattisgarh's Narayanpur. 8 Maoists and police constables were killed in a gunfight that lasted for over 24 hours between security forces and rebels in the dense forest in Narayanpur district on Saturday. Police said, adding that 2 others were injured. Police said the encounter lasted for over 24 hours. The injured Jawans are out of danger, the ADG added. Inspector General of Police Buster Range Sundaraj P said that an anti-Naxal operation was launched on June 12, in which a personnel of District Reserve Corps DRG from 4 District Special Task Forces and the 53 Battalion of the Indo-Tibetan Border Police were sent to the jungle. Hindustan Times also states that Indian Meteorological Department issues red alert for Sikkim, parts of the North Bengal as heavy rain continue. Massive landslides triggered by incessant rainfall has left over the 1,200 tourists stranded in Sikkim. The Indian Meteorological Department was on Saturday issued a red alert for districts in North Bengal and adjoining Sikkim, and also warned of possible landslides and flooding even as a heavy rain continued to batter the region. Sometimes also stated that Prime Minister Modi to address his farmers on June 18 disburse Prime Minister PM Kisan Tranche. Union Agriculture Minister Shivraj Singh Chauhan addresses a press briefing in Delhi on Saturday. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will address his farmers countrywide in Varanasi on June 18 in his first public rally since assuming office for a third term, while he will conduct 30,000 trained women farm guides and disburse the 17th tranche of PM Kisan, a cash transfer scheme for cultivators. Union Agriculture Minister Shivraj Singh Chauhan said on Saturday. Now going towards the economy of the country from the business point of view, data protection rules centers top priority consultation soon. Ashwini Vishnu. The center is in an advanced stage of finalizing the much awaited the crucial data protection rules and will soon realize the subordinate legislation for public consultation at top. IG Ministry officials said. The rules are crucial to operationalize and the Digital Personal Data Act, which was passed by the Parliament last year, releasing the rules helping Ashwini Vishnu, Union IT Minister. Over 1 crore flats lying vacant in India, crime to keep assets without utilization. G. Hari Babu. Among the other things, Babu throws light on the influx of the high net worth individuals, HNIs, and institutional investors in the residential real estate space and what can be done to support growth in affordable housing. National Real Estate Development Council, NAREDCO, and National President G. Hari Babu. Thermal runaway to shorter lifespan. Extreme heat is testing electric vehicle batteries. Policymakers are also of the view that localization of the battery manufacturing will be an important step in that direction. With regards to efficiency, high ambient temperatures specifically affect the range of electric vehicles. Going towards the world news, including Brazilian women march against a bill tightening abortion ban. United Kingdom polls point to electoral extinction for Prime Minister Sunak's conservatives. White House, Qatar, and Egypt plan talks with the Hamas on Gaza ceasefire. Ship evacuated and ablaze after attack by Yemen's Houthis. UK MTO. Republicans and Democrats are trading places on turnout as war drags on Palestinians in Gaza, more willing to speak out against Hamas. Now going towards science and tech, we have the father-son duo who built experimental helicopters. Henry Berliner on a prototype of wingless helicopter. On June 16, 1922, officials of the United States Navy's Bureau of Aeronautics witnessed Henry Berliner make a controlled horizontal helicopter flight. Join A.S. Ganesh as he tells you more about the Emile and Henry Berliner and their experimental helicopter. Flying straight up the way helicopters do has been envisioned by human beings for a long time. Probably from time spinning or flying tops were invented for amusement. Over 1,000 years ago, it must have felt like a matter of the time before we humans ourselves started flying that way. But while it was easy to create a flying top using a bit of string, a round stick, and a twisted blade, achieving vertical ascent took a long time. In fact, it was only close to the middle of the 20th century that helicopters reached full-scale production. NHS England London declares a regional incident after the cyber attack hits blood testing lab. Due to the attack that took place on June 3rd, the number of the blood tests taken from the patients has dropped. England's NHS called for urgent blood donations after the Synovis pathology laboratory that processes blood tests for many London hospitals suffered a cyber attack. NHS England London declared a regional incident after a cyber attack hit the blood testing lab Synovis, which processes samples for hospitals in the southeast London area. Due Due to the attack that took place on June 3rd, the number of blood tests taken from the patients has dropped, while their processing was also affected. Judge says trial is required to decide United States government's antitrust case over the Google's advertising tech. United States District Judge Leonie Brinkema told the both sides that it is clear the case has to go trial. A federal judge says the government's antitrust case against the Google over its advertising technology will go to trial in September, rejecting both sides' request to rule in their favor as a matter of law. A federal judge on Friday said that the government's antitrust case against the Google's or its advertising technology will go to trial in September, rejecting both sides' request to rule in their favor as a matter of law. The Justice Department and Google had expected to make their arguments seeking a summary judgment in the lawsuit next week, but at a hearing Friday in a federal court in Alexandria on unrelated issues, United States District Judge Leonie Brinkema told both sides that it is clear the case has to go at trial. At last, there's a famous quotation said by Maulana Rumi, whose full name was Jalaluddin Muhammad Rumi, or simply Rumi. Birth anniversary 30 September 1207 up to 17 December 1273. Was a 13th century poet, Hanafi fiqh, Jurist, Islamic scholar, Maturidi theologian, Mutakallim and Sufi mystic, originally from Greater Khorasan in Greater Iran. Rumi works were written mostly in Persian, but occasionally he also used Turkish, Arabic and the Greek in his verse. His Masnavi, composed in Konya, is considered one of the greatest poems of the Persian language. Rumi's influence has transcended national borders and ethnic divisions. Iranians, Afghans, Turkish, Tajiks, Kurds, Greeks, Central Asian Muslims, as well as the Muslims of the South Asia have greatly appreciated his spiritual legacy in the past 7 centuries. His poetry influenced not only Persian literature but also the literary traditions of the Ottoman Turkish, Chagatai, Pashto, Kurdish, Urdu and Bengali languages. Rumi's works are widely read today in their original language across the Greater Iran and the Persian-speaking world. His poems have subsequently been translated into many of the world's languages and transposed into the various formats. Rumi has been described as the most popular poet, is very popular in Turkey, Azerbaijan and South Asia, and has become the best-selling poet in the United States. Maulana Rumi says a famous quotation. He says that knock and he will open the door. Vanish and he will make you shine like the sun. Fall and he will raise you to the heavens. Becoming nothing and he will turn you into everything. Okay, thank you.